everyone, it's Rachel and I'm here for an album flip through. I finished another mini trip album. Yay! I'm super excited. I guess I was inspired by finishing my Boston album, so I went ahead and finished one from 2015. Woo! Okay, so I'm just going to do an album flip through, but first I'm going to talk about what I used for this particular album. I used mostly Simple Stories, Summer Vibes, which was new when, oh, my back fell off of it. Oh well. Which was new when I went on this trip. It's obviously not new now because this is from 2015, yeah? Okay, that is Xanthi. She does that all the time. Stop. Let me just check, make sure she didn't completely knock me off kilter. There we go. Okay, so I worked with the 6x6 paper pad. I also had some 12x12 cut aparts that I worked with. I do have a couple of 12x12 pieces of paper left. I'd used this for a couple of layouts in 2015 when I bought it. And then I put it all aside to do this album. So the Expressions cardstock stickers, which is 4 different alphas. I didn't use a ton of alphas in this particular one. And then a box of word and phrase stickers. And then the fundamental cardstock stickers. And I used quite a bit of these. So yay. I also added in the My Mind's Eye, The Sweetest Thing 6x6 paper pad. I didn't have a lot of this and I didn't use a lot of this, but the colors were very similar. So I thought this might work, and this is from 2012, so this definitely is going back in time. All right, I also had from Summer Vibes the die cut pack. I used quite a bit of those, so let me get these out of the way since I've talked about them. And then other things I used, I had this pack of, I'm very sorry, she's being obnoxious right now. She found a paper bag. Oh joy. This pack of translucent stickers. These are from Heidi Swap, and I'm pretty sure I just got these at Michael's. These are just like travel themed. I have these puffy stickers from 7 Paper by Studio Calico, and they were a mix of circles, stars, and hearts. And I used quite a bit of these. This wasn't full when I started, but it was full-ish. I also had just a couple of these Citrus Bliss white glitter puffy stickers. They were words and shapes, and I had probably about, I think I had 2 words and 5 hearts left, and I used them all up. I also used up a pack of enamel dots. They were the matching Summer Vibes enamel dots that went along the line. I also used up the Summer Vibes brads, which are stickers, but they look like brads. I used all of those up. Pretty pleased with that one. And I don't think I used anything else, but here is my album. This is a 4x4 album by Becky Higgins for Project Life, and you'll see it has a kind of a weathered board decking look. Really? Alright, folks, we're going to do this later, I guess. Okay, so I managed to get her to stop. So, as I was saying, this is a 4x4 album from Project Life by Becky Higgins. And this was, I picked up in Michael's back in 2015, and this is for our trip. We went on a weekend trip to Old Orchard Beach in Maine. We did a road trip, so I wanted to do a little album about it. Thought it was super fun. So I zoomed in while I was paused, and I'm going to go ahead and do an album flip through. So we're going to start off with this transparent page that I closed up using my fuse. This piece, I don't remember. It could be from Studio Calico or somewhere else. Like, I didn't subscribe to them. I got like a grab bag, but I thought this big go piece would go really fun because it's about road tripping and stuff like that. And then these transparent freckled fawn stars I also used, and I just threw them all in there because I didn't think I'd use them anywhere else. I just glued a couple to the back with some tape, but the rest is all free moving. So there you go. You can see it from the back. And then this is a photo of the three of us at breakfast on our way. Like, we were already up in Massachusetts where we stopped for breakfast. So, you know, this wasn't local to us. And it's just all my photos are 2x2 or 4x4. And these are the stickers that are by paper 7 paper for Studio Calico. And then this was originally in the 12x12 papers, this would have been a 2x2 square. In all the 6x6, they just shrink everything down. So this was a 1x1. So I just chopped the top off, so it's like a 1 by half an inch. Okay. So also in the middle, I'm sorry, I did forget. I picked up these Project Life Heidi Swap 4x4. They were 10 4x4 page protectors, and then it came with 5 transparent inserts, and I used 3 of them. I used the Welcome to the Weekend, the Epic, and the Heart filled with words. I didn't do the French ones, even though I was in Old Orchard Beach, which is filled with old French Canadian men wearing Speedos. So it would have worked, I just didn't use it. Okay, so I've got kind of like, I've got a cat here, super fun. I used the titles to do the alphas to do the title of On Our Way. Like I said, I didn't use a lot of them, but I'm just talking about how this was an end of the summer trip. We waited all summer for this, and I used that Heidi Swap sticker for the word road trip. And then I did the transparent piece that says Welcome to the Weekend. And then this is a piece of the 6x6 paper pad with the sticker, another sticker, and the puffy sticker. And then what I did was I just mimicked it. This is actually a die cut, and it was actually larger. Even though it's the same thing, it was larger as a die cut than it was. So I just kind of trimmed it down. It's not perfect, but, you know, I'm not going to worry about it. So this is my first little page, and these have 2 2x2s. This is where we had breakfast. So this is where this photo was taken. It was a little dining car up in Worcester, Mass. And it was just the coolest little place. It had really good food. A lot of the places I found to eat, I found on TripAdvisor. So I used that a lot for this particular trip. So, and then this is kind of a weird photo. This guy was really quite strange. He would like follow us for a while and then go and then like zoom around us. And I had my cruise control on, so I was going the exact same speed the whole time, and I was in the middle lane. I wasn't all the way over in the left lane, and then he would be behind us again, and we were just saying, oh my gosh, if we're kidnapped, we should take a picture and put it on Facebook so people know who took us. But what was really funny is on the back of his truck, there is a sign that says Big Tool Rack, and we were, you know, using that as a derogatory term because he was quite the tool. Pardon my language. Okay, another page of 2x2s and another page of 2x2s. And these are just little places we stopped on the way. When we were in New Hampshire, there was a scrapbooking store that I'd never been to. It was really weird. You like had to go in this big warehouse building and then walk through an art gallery. It was very bizarre. But outside, it was gorgeous, and they had these beautiful river views, so I took a lot of photos out there. We also stopped at I had noticed there was a yarn store on the way up, so we had planned to stop there. We also saw this farm stand, and, you know, we stopped there because we saw the blueberry sign, and my nephew adores blueberries, especially fresh ones from Maine. And so I'm writing in this little sun 2x2 square about how one of the best things about road trips is finding places along the way. The yarn store was planned, but the farm stand was not, you know. So I added these little dots are actually stickers from the sticker sheet, as is this So Happy, and then 2 little of the puffy hearts from the 7 paper line. I've got another, I don't know what the glare is for you guys, so I'm sorry if it's really bad. So I've got another 2x2 page. This is my nephew wearing a lobster hat. He was very kind to wear that for me. And I'm just talking about stopping at all the touristy shops on the way, and this is a sticker. No, this is a die cut, and this is a sticker, and then I've got enamel dots and one of the brads, and it says summer. And then this was pre-printed, but this puffy heart came from the 7 paper line, and I'm just doing some journaling on most of the pages. Some of them I do one for all of them, but I like to journal. I know people say, well, the picture tells a story. I'm like, yeah, but you know, if his grandkids, you know, are looking at this with their kids, I have no idea if it'll ever last that long or if it'll get tossed the second I pop my cork. You know, they're not going to know, and they're not going to do the picture. They won't know where this is, and they won't know why we went. And, you know, so it's just something that's important to me. I don't care what you do. You find your joy. I'm good with me. Okay, so I was talking about where we ate lunch in Kittery. This is where we were shopping and eating lunch. These sunglasses are a sticker, and then this is one of the puffy glitter stickers from the Citrus Bliss thing I had left over, and then one of the word stickers. We ate at Bob's Clam Hut. It's very good. All right, so this is one of the ones that's kind of a weird photo. So this was actually a 4x6 cut apart that I cut down to 4x4 to do some journaling. So this is one of the ones where I could have done this on that, but I had quite a bit of journaling, so I just wanted to, I guess, kind of feature it, even though it's a silly photo and it's a silly story. So I just did 3 2x2s, and then one, this is the back of a, this is the back of a 6x6 paper pad, and then I just took one of the brads, and then several of the word and phrase stickers, and just kind of lined them up. So it's just kind of like a decorative page. So the story of this, and I don't know if you can see it, but what it is Coca-Cola, wine, and beer. And this is in like CVS or Walgreens or some sort of store like that. We're from Connecticut. We don't have wine and beer in our drugstores. I couldn't think of the word drugstore. We do have beer in convenience stores. Single beer. You can't buy like a 6-pack. You can buy a single beer. You can buy beer in 6-packs and stuff in the grocery store, but you can't buy wine. You can only buy wine from a wine store or what we call a package store, which is a liquor store. So it's always hilarious to us when we see wine and beer in CVS or Walgreens, or I don't remember where it is. But so I took a picture of the end cap with the beer, the wine, and the Coca-Cola, and then it makes us laugh like every single time, no matter how many times we go out of state and see it everywhere. We're always like, oh my gosh, look, they have beer in CVS, which, you know, we just don't have here. All right, and so I used a sticker, a die cut, some enamel dots, and one of the puffy star stickers to embellish. So this is a picture. This is actually up in Maine. When we got to our hotel, I had done all the driving. It wasn't a huge amount of driving, just about 4 hours, but I wanted to take a nap, so I should probably mention, I don't know if you've watched my videos before, so those of you who don't know, the person I refer to as my nephew is transgender. He used to be my niece, and so here, this is actually before he came out as transgender, so you'll see he is in a female bathing suit, so just in case you're wondering why I'm referring to him as my nephew. So they went to the beach, which was like across the street from our hotel, and I took a nap. And I was perfectly fine with that. So this is a picture my housemate took of the sky, and so I used a big cloud die cut, and then some enamel dots, a puffy sticker, and then this phrase sticker saying it's going to be a bright sunshiny day, and then pictures from the beach, and then a seagull, and then I did another, I believe this is a die cut, and then a puffy heart. And then this is just another decorative page, just because basically I needed a page to fill in between the 2x2s and the 4x4. So it's another one of them. Thank you, Sadie. Drum solo. Woo! Okay, so I took, this is just 6x6 paper that I cut down to 4x4, and then this is cut off of a 4x6. 4x6 part of the 12x12 cut apart, and then I put a phrase sticker saying life is beachy over here. And then on this side, this is a picture of the beach, obviously. So these are flip-flop stickers, some revived, that's a die cut, and then some enamel dots. I do like my enamel dots. Okay, so here's one of the white glitter words I had. All of these next section of photos are from our dinner. Once again, I found on TripAdvisor this really tiny little restaurant on a dock where they bring stuff in, and so it's super fresh seafood. I did not know going down there that just the scenery would be so beautiful, so we ended up taking like a ton of photos. So like the next like 3 or 4 photos are all from this one dinner. So I used the word hello, a Brad's, and a little tiny heart. So this is standing on the dock and then looking, so like I'm turned, like, so let's say this is the dock, I'm turned this way taking the photo, and the restaurant's right over here. So here's another of the transparent things, pieces, 4x4 pieces from Heidi Swapp. This one I backed with some pattern paper. This is actually from My Mind's Eye. This is from the My Mind's Eye collection. Oh, I did end this with a border sticker that I just cut apart. I used a couple more of the alphas from the line, so it's one Epic Night, another of the Heidi Swapp transparent stickers. This banner is a die cut, and then some enamel dots along with that sticker that's a radio. I don't even know why I did it. It just, whatever. And then a couple more enamel dots. So here's a photo of my housemate and myself. A little selfie. And then here's the dock I was standing at. So the restaurant's to that direction, and then this first photo was taken to that direction. So this is just a picture of my nephew sitting at the end of the dock. We got there a little early, so we had probably about a 20-minute wait. It was a tiny little place. But it wasn't bad because, like I said, we just took tons of photos and sat and looked at the water and all the boats and stuff like that. And I did do a 12 by 12 layout of a photo at this restaurant. So what I will do is I will put below a link to that, because I did do a process video for it. So I will do a link to that process video. So because it's actually this photo right here, only I think I did a 5 by 7. It was gorgeous. So this one I just did this sticker with an enamel dot, this die cut, and then this arrow. I don't know if that's a die cut or a sticker. I had them both, so I'm not quite sure. And then here's another one, and this is one I did some journaling on, and I said all these lovely water and sunset photos are taken on the dock next to where we had dinner. Another TripAdvisor find in the next town over. It was a perfect choice, and the view was just a bonus. So this is a sticker behind me. It's actually a lemonade stand, but I just covered up where it says lemonade with the photo and the frame, and it looks really cute. It looks kind of like a surfboard stand or something like that. So with the dock behind us, it makes sense to me. And then I used part of a frame sticker, another puffy sticker, some enamel dots, another sticker, and then another one of the transparent stickers with another puffy sticker. Here is another photo, and this one I didn't add anything to. I just thought it was really pretty, so I just decided to leave it plain. And here's my nephew, and I did some more journaling. The price it was like £1.25 lobster and £1 of mussels was like $18.99. I mean, it was ridiculous. We're like, let's get it. I don't eat lobster. So I had something else. I don't remember what I had, to be honest. But, my nephew and my housemate are both huge lobster fans. So they're both like, we'll each get one. None of us thinking, can he actually eat an entire lobster and an entire pound of mussels? The answer is no. And it's not like you can bring fresh seafood back to your hotel room and keep it for the next day. It's not really going to work out real well. He did eat as much as he could of it. And it was honestly for $18.99. I mean, really, for seafood, that's not... even if you don't eat every single bite, you're not throwing away your money. Okay, so I cut apart. This was actually a 2 by 3 cut apart. So it would have been a 3 by 4 and a 12 by 12, but on the 6 by 6 paper pad, it was shrunk down, and I just cut off a section of it to make it a banner piece and write my journaling. This is a tab sticker and then a heart puffy sticker. Okay, so this is moving on to later in the evening. We went out for ice cream. So I just did a decorative piece page to move from the 4x4 to the 2x2. And so this has another one of those large die cuts. This one says ice cream. I tried to fit as many of the ice cream die cuts and stickers I could onto this page because I, now mostly scrapbook a teenager, I just don't have that many ice cream pages to do. I've done several of him when he was much younger, but, now it's just not something I do very often. So I've got 2 ice cream stickers, an ice cream die cut, another ice cream die cut, and another ice cream sticker. And then I also, this little piece here was a 2x2 part of cut apart from a 12x12. And then I added a couple of the heart stickers from the sticker page. And this is just where we went to get ice cream. And then we waited in line. He went to find some place to sit. And we're like, dude, we can't sit at the kiddie tables. What were you thinking? And he's like, oh, sorry. It'd been a very long day. And he just wanted to sit down. So it was cute. All right, and then this is breakfast the next morning. So we went to one of the fancier hotels in the area and had a quiet breakfast. It was really nice. We were on this kind of like a 3-season porch. So this was all inside, but all of these doors here opened completely, and then you had the view. So this is the ocean. It's early in the morning, so it's super misty, and then it started to rain. So our first day, our weather was gorgeous. Our second day, it started pouring basically as we were eating breakfast. So I'm calling it just a little fancy, using the other glitter word I had left in this Citrus Bliss by Pink Paisley. So I was super happy to use that up. And so I just did a bunch of journaling about breakfast, another die cut. This is actually a 3x4 card. And then I took a scrap of paper from the 6x6 paper pad and just glued it on to make it 4x4, some enamel dots, and some puffy stickers. So we were supposed to go see, you can't see the whole lighthouse, but this is like a little house in front of the lighthouse. We were supposed to go see this lighthouse, and then there's a beach down below. It's part of Elizabeth Park, Cape Elizabeth. But it was pouring. I mean, not just drizzling, pouring. So instead we drove by and took a little drive by, looked at everything, took some photos, and we're like, okay, we're good. We are definitely fair weather travelers. We were not going to go out in the middle of the rainstorm and walk around. So I just talked about that here. I did another Brad's and some puffy stickers, enamel dots, a die cut or a sticker, and then that other half of the frame sticker that I had used in the other piece. And then what we just stopped at, we had a backup plan because we knew it might rain. We had a backup plan of doing some shopping, so we did that instead. So this is just another decorative page. It says, I dream of summers that last forever. And then another sticker, Brad's, puffy sticker, enamel dots. It's very repetitive at this point, but I like to keep, in my little mini albums, I like to keep the same type of theme. I do another transparent piece with just a couple of enamel dots and a little translucent sticker. And then here is the last page. We did some stopping at some shops, but other than that, we just went home. A lot of other people had the same idea, so we got caught up in traffic. And so this little cassette tape, which I made sense because we always listen to music when we're traveling, it says nothing but blue skies, and then I wrote in not so much. Another Brad's. Now, I didn't know if I'd ever use this VW Bug Brad's, but I figure, hey, I took a picture in the car. No worries, I wasn't going anywhere. We were standing for a good 15 minutes sitting there, so I'm like, I'm just going to take a picture. But I figure, well, we're in a car. This is a traveling vehicle. It works for me. And then I added a couple more enamel dots. And then the last page is just a little bit of decoration. More cat hair. Gotta love Xanthi. And it just says, life is better in flip-flops. I've got the last glitter heart with some puffy stickers, some more enamel dots, one of the translucent stickers, and then a couple of the phrase stickers. That completes this mini album. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you want to check out that older process video of my 5x7 photo, I will put that in the description box below, so make sure to check it out. If you have any questions for me about this album or about anything else, just leave it in the comment section below. I will see you guys soon with an actual process video. So have a great day, everyone.